everybody.
Oh, William chegou agora.
Hi, everybody. Good night, everybody. I'm sure that I'm going to be nervous, so I know that I'm going to try to read for you. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. Dalai Lama. For those who do not know me, my name is João Batista. I'm here to share with you some of my experiences in the past 16 months. I'd like to start with a text that I posted on Facebook weeks ago about the seasons in Canada. And proudly, I can say that I saw and registered this cycle: the spring blooming, the summer heating, the fall coloring, and the winter freezing. For me, one reflection stays. In which season of the year is your life right now? Now, I'd like to ask you to close your eyes for one moment, and try to think, remember the most important experience that you had here. I'm serious, close your eyes. Maybe arriving at the airport for the first time, seeing snow for the first time, having the party of your life for the first time. And with this image in your mind, try to imagine one expression or one word that you would put together. For me, the image would be seeing CN Tower for the first time. And the expression would be thank you. It's not because CN Tower is the most beautiful icon on earth, no. But because for me, it represents a new beginning in my life. Maybe you came here to try to find your answers about who you are and what you want to do with your life. Maybe you came here because your life in Brazil was too stressful or too boring. And you are trying finally breathe. It doesn't matter your reasons. You had enough guts to enter the airport and be far from those who you love for 16 months. I chose the expression thank you because I'm deeply thankful. Thank you, Canada, for receiving me here. Thank you, Canada, for showing me a new world. Merci beaucoup, Canada, pour me donner la chance d'apprendre le français ici. Obrigado, Toronto, por me mostrar que aqui a gente pode ter o mundo inteiro num lugar só. No metrô, no supermercado, ali na esquina. E de vez em quando a gente consegue até achar alguns canadenses lá. Thank you, Toronto, for giving me skills every day in the sidewalks. Thank you, University of Toronto. And here, I include all the staff and professors who made this dream come true. And of course, thank you, Brazilian government, CNPq, Canadian government, and CBIE, for having supported us all the time, even when we could not see the support. Here, I had a family, my Brazilian family. And like all the families that I have, I did not talk to them all the time, but I knew they were there for me. Thank all of you who were there for me. Here, I had my Canadian family. And they are not so cold as many people can think they are. And excuse me, but I need to say, thank you, John and Chris. Thank you, Glenn and Edgar. And thank you, Stefan Deguerre, because you didn't have to. You made my life shine bright like a diamond. Woo! Here, I could do my summer research about Brazil at University of Toronto, Faculty of Pharmacy, and see how the world sees my country, my people, minha gente. How do you see your country? And 2 weeks ago, I was invited to keep doing this research in Brazil and represent U of T in São Paulo. And I'm very proud and happy about it. University of Toronto was one of the biggest challenges in my life. Classes with 30, 50, 500 people. Most of these people with huge walls to break if you try to talk to them. How many walls did you break here? Assignments, lab reports, midterms, final terms. Yes, we can, or we cannot. I made friends, we made friends from Europe, Latin America, Asia, Africa. All of them we're gonna bring with us in our baggage when you go back to Brazil, because good memories last forever. The World Cup is coming. The Olympic Games are coming. Are we really ready to receive all of them who we invited to go to Brazil? I'm sure that some things are going to change when I go back to Brazil, when all of us go back to Brazil. Not because people or the streets that change, no, but because we change it. And when you change, the world changes. Your world changes. And I'd like to ask you something. Be patient with your family and your friends in Brazil. You traveled for 16 months. They didn't. You saw Cientalo for 16 months. They didn't. It's true. Respect those who have never traveled in their lives, because one day you were one of them. At this point, I'd like to ask you to define, what is Canada for you? Is it Toronto, Niagara Falls, Montreal, Quebec City, Regina, Vancouver, Whistler, Calgary, Regina again? For me, I don't know what's bigger, if it's the size of Canada or the size that I love, for my love that I have for this second home sweet home. My Brazilian friends are going to understand me when I say, Canada, senti saudades. Toronto, já estou sentindo saudades. And if you do not know what saudade means, I encourage you to ask to one of my Brazilian friends what this very Brazilian word represents. Finally, I thought that saying goodbye to my family in Brazil would be the most difficult thing to do. I was wrong. Now I'm sure that the hardest moment will be to say goodbye to Toronto and to all of you. Enjoy the snow, enjoy Canada, enjoy Brazil. Thank you.